All right, we back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil, and today we back with another video reaction. Look, Poetik Flakko versus Hoodstocks. First and foremost, you're going to say, why they beefing? They got beef? For those that don't know, let me run it down real quick. Probably like 2-3 months ago, no, I think more, I think like 6 months, Lucky from Hoodstocks was on a live stream, and, he blurted out something that was very disrespectful to the black community. He called them, so-and-so scratchers. I think you guys remember. And the whole black community was in the uproar. They were mad. They were angry. They wanted to cancel Lucky from Hoodstocks. And then some people did sort of cancel him by making videos that did big numbers. Because there's a big portion of the black community that do not rock with Hoodstocks. The Mexicans, of course, they stood with Hoodstocks. They stood behind and front on the side of Hoodstocks. But a lot of blacks didn't, bro. They didn't like that. And Poetik Flakko was one of those guys that did not like that. He made a video that got hundreds of thousands of views saying that they should cancel Hoodstocks. Well, now that Hoodstocks is down because of the fire and the building burning, Poetik Flakko gonna get his payback. And I'm pretty positive that's what this video is about. Now, I haven't watched it at all, so I want to watch it and get a real reaction live with you guys. Now, I'm going to tell you what it's called. It says, RACIST Mexican podcaster cries for help after losing everything. All right? Poetik Flakko was one of those guys, bro, where people listen when he talks. And his videos do hundreds of thousands of views. People hate him. People love him. Me, I rock with him. He a cool dude. He been up here. He blessed my platform. And he was cool. So I got nothing bad to say about him. So let's go ahead and watch this video and see what he's talking about. Now, I do have 2 other drops today. One of them, Lefty versus Grifo. And the other one is... What is the other one? Oh, Rich Rabbit versus the podcast, the No Paperwork podcast. And go check those out. All right, with no further ado, let's get straight into the video. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, tap in. Blue Devil on this Sunday evening. Let's go.
I got some news this morning that really warmed my heart. See, I heard through the grapevine that this racist Mexican podcaster finally received his karma. And it's something I feel like we should all celebrate. We should all be happy. This dude is finally reaping the karma that he sowed. And I say Mexican, by the way, very loosely, because he don't represent the real Mexicans. This dude showed us his ancestry test. He's 53% European Jewish. 53% European. 53% Jewish.
Hey, I don't know where Flakko gets this from. I didn't even know this. Salute Flakko.
But yet he's out here repping. He's Mexican. He's Raza. He's a Hispanic. Bro, you are a white man. And he masquerades as a white man and then say things like this about black people and act like he can say these things because he's brown and his black and brown pride. Now, there's countless of examples as to why black people don't like this dude. Watermelon Joe. Like, there's countless.
Oh, that's right.
But his most...
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that one, bro. He did say some shit along the lines of, like, you could buy watermelon in South Central or something like that. I don't recall. But, yeah, I think that one he was clout chasing. Remember, I'm unbiased here. We gonna speak facts whether people like it or not. That's it.
Recent transgression was the Blueface situation.
Okay. Can we really talk about this Blueface Jenny 6ix9ine situation, please?
I think it's necessary.
Yeah.
I think it's necessary. Yeah.
It's in the news.
Is the air conditioner down, or did we just get hot in here?
It's back up. Is it back on. I feel like it just cranked on right now.
It just cranked on.
Okay. Good. Can you crack that door, please?
So Blueface is just like hot right now. Like anything.
But do you think he's a good-looking dude? A black dude? African American? Booty scratcher? African American? Booty scratcher? African American? Booty scratcher? African American?
That fool's stupid, bro. I don't even think he was doing it like intentionally. I've always said this since day one, bro. I feel he said that because of the movie. Boys in the Hood. Sometimes I be saying like my daddy said, "Oh, y'all from Africa. Oh, y'all." You know what I mean? But I'm referencing the movie. You know what I mean? And it's only when like something clicks that reminds me of certain movies. Even like the other day, I was like, "Dude, we got a problem." do, we got a problem. Like, don't be a menace, you know. But there's a time and a place to joke around, fool, and you gotta like when you on live like this, you gotta like sort of put the reasoning behind it, like, oh, it's just a movie or something, you know, because people do get angry and pissed off, and it also depends how you say it, you know.
Booty scratcher.
No comment. I don't really.
Come on.
I don't really. I don't
There's
really
an
look at
answer.
it.
I mean, do you swing both ways? Do you like black dudes?
No.
No? Why not?
No. Pino Code 13.
Oh!
Do you think that's why everybody is mad at Jenny 6ix9ine because of that?
I mean, I'm not mad at her. To me, it's like she's getting where she fit in. To me, I mean, if you want to make money and do whatever you got to do, because he's hot right now, why wouldn't you do some collaboration with him?
So
I mean,
no shame
I'm
in
not
the
mad at her.
game. No shame in the game.
It's not. I mean, that's Jenny. That's what she's gonna do. She likes to twerk. That's her MO. I mean, what did you expect from her?
She a baddie, huh?
Yeah.
She a baddie.
She's hot.
Would you hit that?
Nah.
Okay, that's right. You said you don't swing both ways.
No.
I was trying to catch you on the. Trying to catch you slipping. That's you don't swing both ways.
But Blueface. I mean, he got out of prison and just became an even higher celebrity than.
Because he's ghetto. He
chose to double down in his racism. He started posting weird stuff like this, like memes of the KKK and videos of the KKK.
I didn't know that.
Now, I know this video is a Dave Chappelle video, but this dude ain't never posted the KKK, was never posted memes involving the KKK. As soon as he pissed off black people, now all of a sudden, he's a fan of the KKK. He even posted this weird video of essentially a black man robbing a Mexican. So this is like a white supremacist like cartoon, where the cartoon, the premise of it is to say that black folks never take accountability. Black folks are perpetual victims. Black folks are race baiters, et cetera, as if none of the gripes that black folks have, you know, are valid, and they're just going around looking for trouble and looking for victimhood. So again, I'm not even gonna play the video because, you know, there's no point. He then pretty much confirmed exactly the reason why he posted that cartoon, because afterwards he posted, which race always quick to cry racism while always being racist? Don't worry, I'll wait. Yo, my whole thing is like,
I think he did all this because, think about it, bro, like, it's already bad. People don't like me. Let me just go full throttle type shit. You know, let me just go all the way. Because if, you know, when you come out and you apologize and you say, hey, my bad, people think that you did it purposely, and people going to look at it like you're apologizing for something that you know you did wrong. So if you just go out full throttle and say, nah, fuck that, I wasn't wrong, I was playing around, but this is what it is. Then you're standing on it. People look at it different.
even if you want to bring up this part, or if you have gripes against black people, cool. But do you think the best way to express it is by calling black folks booty scratchers? It's kind of like robbing a bank, and then once you get caught robbing a bank, you then say, but y'all been stealing from us with predatory loans for all these years. I can't rob the bank one time? Bro, like, you said something that was wrong. It was flagrant, and you can't really explain yourself out of it other than, man, I apologize, bro. It was a stupid joke. The last part of that caption, you ain't done nothing for the homies.
See, that's what I said. You know, he can't apologize. It was one of those things where it's like, I'm going to just stand on it. Fuck it. I got caught.
We don't owe you nothing. Talking about black folks ain't done nothing for Mexicans, so hence he don't owe us nothing. Yeah, we're not asking for anything. We just don't want you, to call us slurs and be racist. So after doing all of that, Lucky came back on the internet to announce, that he's been going through some things, man. And one of those things being his podcast studio in which he disrespected black folks and got burned down. Now, I know what y'all are thinking. The white nationalists are already like in the comment section. See, black folks don't want how to be violent. No, it had nothing to do with black folks. Apparently, this dude is not liked within his own community, and his own community burned it down. But we can still celebrate the karma, can't we? Right? So here is Lucky, talking about, his studio being burned down, man, and looking for outright sympathy.
Check this out. This is how I can afford this Jeep Wrangler.
I was paying $243 for my brand new Jeep for insurance coverage. You can see the breakdown right here. And now
We ain't got it for you, sir.
Stocks, and it's Loca, your co-host. And we're here in Cape Town, and I'm here to try the Don Chilaquiles. I heard they're fire, so we're about to find out, and I'm here with the homie Lucky, the legend Lucky. So I just want to know what's going on with the studio, man.
Hey, Lucky does look a little uncomfortable there, bro. If you look at him, he looks like a little, not only uncomfortable like of his surroundings, I mean like uncomfortable with the conversation. You know, he does look a little like humbled. He looks like humbled. You feel what I'm saying? It happens, bro. I've said it before. It happens. It happens.
This is crazy what we found out, and I'm really devastated, but we're going to get back up, and we just want to know what's going on, Lucky.
Well, I'm going to leave it in God's hand. I'm going to leave it within the community of how we get back up. You know what I mean? If we see some signs in the road, or if there's an overwhelming abundance of supporters that want us to get back up and keep moving, then I'll take that as a sign from God.
Oh, I didn't catch that part. He goes, if there's an abundance of supporters that want us to get back up, we'll do it. Oh, I didn't get that part on the first time I did this reaction. Basically what he's saying, he said, basically what he's saying is, if people support, if people show me that they want me to do it, if people donate, if people help us, if people motivate me, I'll open up another building. If people don't motivate me and I don't see the support, I'm gonna just let the building go. Oh fuck, I didn't catch that. And you know what's crazy? I just got a comment over here on my video because I got it open. It says, I just subscribed because Flakko sent me. He said you all are the first Latino podcasters to not only stand up for your people, but you also stood up for black people, and I can respect that. So now I'm going to start supporting this channel and watching your videos as much as I can and show my support. Keep being yourself and show love to all blacks, because I didn't know Latino channels podcast. Oh fuck, I guess he probably shouts me out in this video. Oh fuck, salute. Let's go.
As well, but everything, like I said, happens for a reason. This is a blessing in disguise. Sometimes we don't know why certain things are happening, but I believe this is in God's working, and when he speaks, we need to listen.
Right.
Real shit. Is it devastating? Yeah, you know what I mean? It's my baby, you know what I mean? It's something that I've been fertilizing for 7 years to grow, and it's helped out a lot of people, Yes. Break my heart a little bit at first, but at the same time, it gave me a sense of relief to know that it's time to regroup and redirect.
And elevate, definitely. Yes.
If elevation in that space is what God wants, then elevation in that space is what we'll do,
And what I tell you last time, for every breakdown, there's a breakthrough. And I truly believe in that.
No, 100%, and I love that you said that too. And just to, just keeping it 100%, and sometimes loving or hating with what one person says.
Don't y'all hate it when the worst person the literal worst person can't keep God out of their mouth?
Damn.
When God washed away Sodom and Gomorrah, that was for a purpose, right? When God burned down, right, the Hoodstock studio. Sorry, not Hoodcock, but Hoodstocks. When God burned down the Hoodcock studio,
this fool.
I said it. So what? Right? It's for a purpose. It's because you are a evil. Bro, Lucky is truly one of the worst human beings I've ever had the unfortunate experience of witnessing online. This dude is.
Man, oh, hold on, let me.
Truly terrible.
Okay, so he's not lying right there, bro. And I hate to kick people when they're down. I don't want to, and I'm not going to, because I feel like we should never kick no one when they're down, whether they're black, white, blue. It doesn't matter, fool, what color they are. Never kick no one when they're down. If they're going through it, they're already going through enough. They already got a lot on their plate. They're already trying to figure shit out. You don't want to give them another fucking problem. And if you a real soldier, if you a real dude, you could wait till they get themselves back up, and then you can attack. You feel what I'm saying? If you're a real opponent, if you're a real dude, you don't need to kick them while they're on the floor, bro. And that goes for anyone, right? At least that's the way I look at it. You know, let that motherfucker get up, bro, and then we'll squabble, right? And I mean verbally, physically, whatever, mentally, whatever, right? But Flakko, I don't think he's lying right here, bro. We all remember the crash outs. We all remember the disrespect up there. We all remember the fucking shake the bush moments. We all remember the fucking this and that. And even when Droops was up there trying to tell him to kick back and relax, and not, he still didn't give a fuck. You know, all the time, all the podcasters he called out, all the, you know, and at the end, he you know, I'm a changed man and I want to do things the right way. That's cool, and I respect that, but sometimes it's too late. Sometimes it be too late. You know, not to say you can't do it. Of course you can. People can change all the time. People can do better, you know, but sometimes it be too late, you know, and this might be one of those moments. It may not be. Shit, next week we might see him with a big extravagant studio, you know, and that be the shit. But sometimes it be too late, bro. So to everybody that's watching, make sure you catch yourself when you're doing some fuck shit. Make sure you think about the future and the consequences. If you guys pay attention, up here we really don't have crash outs like that. Like, we really don't be like on camera calling people out for fades, and we're mostly always on defense mode. Truthfully, people going at us and, why don't you catch a fade with this guy? This guy called you out. Why don't you catch a fade with this guy? He called you out. And usually it's us defending ourselves, bro. You know, on defense mode. Even when the shit with Doe Hunter happened, it was defense mode. They disrespected Doe, and look what he did in retaliation. Salute to the boy. You know, same thing goes with my boy Serio 2 times. And the list goes on, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So, again, we don't create the problems. We're trying to deflect the problems. You know, but Lucky stood up there and he did shake the bush many, many times, bro. Shit. He even called out the legend from remember, not Cypress Hill, the other fucking group, Psycho Realm. I mean, it's just so many, bro. But let's continue.
When after that Blueface incident you guys just heard, he changed his profile picture to a Klansman.
Oh,
he changed his profile picture to a Klansman to further provoke black folks. See, a lot of these people, bro, they can't really get motion without trying to integrate the black community at some point. That's what Lucky did. Now, the only thing I feel bad for is all the black folks who went and sat down with him after he did this. Akon, I see you. Akon went and sat down with him. Now, I don't think Akon really realized or knew like this dude's history. I blame the black dudes around Akon who brought Akon to this dude after what he did to our community, but they did it, so what, right? They did it. Right? It was like disgusting, but I guess, right? Like, you can never rely on black folks on the West Coast, especially like gang. You can never rely on gang members on the West Coast, not even black folks, but gang members on the West Coast to be on code. There you go. Gang members are never on code with us.
Could I say the same about Mexican gang members? Gang members, Flakko style. Could I say the same? Could I say that the Mexican gang members won't stick together either? I'll say like this. In the streets, yes. On the internet, no. But most of the time, those on the internet that are saying they're gang members and they're from so-and-so probably are just prospects, hang-arounds, and nobodies. Because when it's time to stick as one on the streets, everybody falls in line when you're Mexican. Everybody falls in line. You got to, bro. Even myself. We all fall in line, bro. Whatever they say, and don't ask me who they are. Whatever they say is what we do. All of us. All y'all. All of us. If they make a phone call today and say, Blue Devil, shut that shit down or else. You know. But he's right, though. For the black homies, it's different. Them motherfuckers run their own program like they and that's hard because that's difficult. Fool, you're going against everybody at that point. You're like, nah, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. Say something. You know, that it takes some balls to do that shit.
Bruh. This man disrespected us in fashions and ways I've never seen anybody do before, especially in like the LA podcasting hip hop scene. And black folks turned right around and gave him the biggest interview of his career, Akon.
Damn.
This is a slate truck. Seats 2. Fits plywood. Turns.
And what's crazy is that I know the person that gave him that interview, and that person owes me a gang of favors and didn't give me the interview and gave it to them, bro. After the person that gave him the interview got dissed by him. Fool. The person that sent Akon up there got dissed by that fool. They had beef. They had problems. And that fool owes me a gang of favors for always looking out for his camp. And he went and gave him the interview instead of giving. And then later asked me if I wanted it fucking days later. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out. Really, bro? That's how I told you. And I've been telling you guys the industry is fake. You could diss a motherfucker, and tomorrow if that person got something you want, you gonna kiss ass to get it. The industry is fake, bro.
So he breaks down exactly how he lost his studio, right? Now, this particular video you just saw is the second video. This is the first video of him breaking it down. In the second video, he admits that he's distraught, he's sad, he's upset. In the first video, he tries to play it off because he understands his enemies right now are celebrating. But here is him explaining exactly how the studio burned down.
With that said, love and respect to everyone that's reached out, what they love and they respect and they support for Hoodstocks, you the real ones. 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock this morning, bzz, bzz, bzz. You know the cell phone thing, right? You know, it's going off the hook. Trying to get my lazy ass up. I open it up, I got 100 texts. Pepita's blowing me up, and the owner of the building's blowing me up. So I said, something's not right. Talk to the owner. The owner says, sir, the building is on fire. Please get there as soon as possible. Get some coffee in me, wash my balls, brush my teeth. I head over there. Place is surrounded, taped off by fire engines and spectators and insurance companies and safety building code and you name it, they're there. Talked to the police chief, the captain, one running the show, and he got my information, and he basically said, hey, it's an ongoing investigation. They got the fire out. They got everything they need to put together to conclude the investigation. And he said something that had to do with maybe a cigarette butt in the stairwell. Started in the stairwell, our studio's next to the stairwell. The fire started in the stairwell, went into our studio. Fire, smoke, water damage in the studio. Studio is totaled. Hoodstock studio is done with, 100% done with. They put a red tag on that shit that it's not safe to be in there at all. Not landlord, owner of the building already refunded me my deposit. First and last, all the above, everything is done with in their Hoodstock studio is done with, man. You know what I mean? We've had a problem with the homeless population. Sometimes we got to kick them out. Meth heads, crack heads, them dudes that fold over like a lawn chair. Yeah, them heads. Sometimes they just trying to get some rest too. I get it, dog. I know how it is. I've been bucking in the dirt, homie. I might have smoked some dope in the stairwell too one time. I'm not pointing no fingers. I'm just saying anything could happen. Anything is possible. Anybody could have left a cigarette right there that lights a stairwell. How do you light a stairwell on fire, dog? Anyways, that's where the fire department's gonna figure that shit out, and we're gonna get the report and we're gonna see what it is. But as of now, I'm doing absolutely nothing, dog. I'm not overly stressed. I'm not overly anything. You know, I'm gonna go with the flow. I'm gonna let God take control and tell me where I need to go. Do I continue podcasting? I continue podcasting, dog. But right now, I'm chilling, dog. I'm chilling, homie. I had a long day. I had to try to recover some things that were salvageable in there. That wasn't fun. But luckily, Playboy Eddie's painting made it out of there somehow, some way.
Please don't keep podcasting. We good, all right? We good, okay? We got Haterworld, right? Haterworld gonna hold it down for the Raza. Haterworld gonna hold it down for the Hispanics, man. We is good off of you.
And by the way, I am Mexican, 100%. Not to like shame anyone, because whatever they are, I don't care. Like, I got homeboys that are white, black, all that, right? I'm just saying, my dad from Mexico, my mom from Mexico, their parents from Mexico, and Mexico. But at the end of the day, you know, half our bloodlines from Spain, you know. So I already did a little bit of research, bro. I don't know too much, but I am Mexican, bro. shit. I mean, I was born in the U.S. of A., the great U.S. of A., but my family, my dad, my parents, my grandparents, my great grandparents all come from Mexico. Both, all, not half white, not half, you know, Colombian or Salvadoreño, and nothing wrong with that. Salute to all them partners, fool. Like, you know, but me, yo sí soy mexicano, way. But let's go.
Yo, you know why I think Haterworld is a better alternative than this dude? I'll break it down for you, okay? See, Haterworld still stands up for his people. Haterworld is still militant when it comes to his people. Haterworld still has pride in his people. Haterworld call it down the line, okay? When I made my video about Phoenix flexing, Haterworld says, nah, Flakko, you hating on the Raza. That's not cool. And Haterworld expressed his thought and stood on business. I didn't take it personally. That's my brother. If my brother have that's a you feel me? Like I take it personally. Like, that's my brother. He stands up for his people. But when some racist dude came out and began calling black folks certain names, Haterworld was the first platform to come on his video, to come on his platform on Instagram, on YouTube, and call that person out and said, this is not right, this is not cool, this is foul. So you could still be proud of your people and stand up for your people while also not being hateful. See, Haterworld will call out black people if he feels like they're having certain opinions that's not fair to his people, as he should. He should ride for his people, just like we're gonna ride for ours. But we also shouldn't promote hatred and bigotry at all.
Facts. So
yeah, you know, sayonara. Goodbye, Hoodstocks. Haterworld is the new platform now, okay? Ooh. Now, I know there's gonna be some weirdos be like, oh, Flakko trying to divide the roster. Oh, Flakko trying to do, no, right? Me and Haterworld been cool way before this dude thing broke down, okay?
Facts.
Way before. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this.
Man, salute Poetik Flakko. I didn't even know he had mentioned me in this video until I read this comment over here, which is dope, you know. I always tell everybody, fool, just work. It's gonna come to you, dog. Like, everybody always wants to run to do the collabs and let me get this fool on the platform. Let me do this guy. Let me do that. Fool, all you gotta do is work, and everybody will notice. It will come to you, bro. Everything is timing, fool. Everything is timing, bro. Everybody's always so eager to get on now. Get on now. Get on now. Fool, just chill. Just do your shit. And everything he said was exactly right, fool. Look. Motherfuckers don't really know about the whole black and brown shit. And it's really not about black and brown. It's about right or wrong, bro. That's really what it's about, bro. Right or wrong. You know, standing up for what's right and calling out what's wrong. Because you got a lot of bandwagoners that see someone like this guy or this guy, and they'll jump on the bandwagon for whatever reasons they may be. You know, you need somebody out there that's gonna call out the bullshit and let you know, like, nah, that we ain't fucking with that, dog. We ain't doing that shit. Like, when Lucky did that, I fuck with a lot of blacks when I have a lot of blacks up here. Believe it or not, bro, a lot of blacks got at me behind the scenes like, hey, fool, what's up with this? And I'm up there like, fool, that ain't, I didn't say. Now I gotta explain myself to the black homies that come up here, bro. Bro Rogan was one of them. Bro Rogan got at me like, hey, fool, what's up with this? You know, I think Almighty Suspect was another one. Hey, fool, what's up with this? And I'm like, what the fuck that got to do with me? Now I got to answer for the shit this Vato did. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why it's not right, bro. Like, what one motherfucker does, it shouldn't rub off on everybody else, but sometimes it does. But look, we'll get more into this video later. I just wanted to hear exactly what Poetik Flakko was talking about. I know he don't like Lucky, so I wanted to see what it was about. Leave your comments, leave your thoughts down below. Is Hoodstocks needed in the community? Does he need to rebuild the studio and bring back his platform, or do you guys just want to see it done and over with? You know, if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you, let it be what it's gonna be. All right. And with that being said, salute to everybody. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video on this Sunday evening. And with that being said, salute to everybody. I'm Blue Devil, and we out.